and welcome back to BookTube with Amy. We're going to be doing a wee bit of a haul today, but it's just a wee haul. It's not like my usual, I must say. So the first book that I have bought recently was really good actually, by Monica Heisey, and Simon actually bought me this. We went to see The Little Mermaid recently, so we went to do a wee Waterstones trip and picked this up. I think that this is definitely going to be a good book club pick. It just sounds like a woman having a bit of a hard time after the divorce and her just trying to like get her life back on track, and I think that that will be hysterical and brilliant. So I am really excited for this, and this is actually a signed edition. Managed to get the last signed edition in the shop, so I was very happy about that. And then I purchased myself Devil House by John Darnell. This has been on my wish list since, God, like when I started the channel, like proper early days. I can't remember who it was I saw talk about it, but they really enjoyed it and it sounded excellent. This is essentially about a true crime writer, and his books aren't doing too great and so he decides that he needs to try and like do something to salvage his career, and so he gets the opportunity to go and stay in this house where like loads of murders have taken place and write a true crime novel about it. So he decides he's going to do that, but I believe not as all as it seems, and there are some supernaturally spooky elements in it. I'm really excited to get to this. This will for sure be an October pick. Like, if I can hold off to October, I always do sort of get the summer spooky book bug. So I might read this before then, but it sounds fantastic. I then got myself Mocha She Wrote by Ellie Alexander. This is the next book in the Bake Shop Mystery series that I need for my shelves. I did say like a few videos ago now that if I bought any more Ellie Alexander books that Simon was going to divorce me, because we need to like move everything round. Like, Ellie Alexander is on our first shelf of the library and we need to like squidge everything round a bit. But I couldn't help myself. I'm just so enjoying them, and like when I've only got like one left on my shelf to read or something, like I actually get the fear about it where I'm like, but what if life is shit and I just need to read like 8 of them in a row? So I got another one, but it's fine, it's okay. And then I was very kindly sent this by the author, and that is Children of the Beast by Kevin Brown. Like, let's just take a moment to appreciate this absolutely stunning cover. Like, we all know I love me some indie horror, and he has signed it and autographed it for me as well, but just so lovely. And I will definitely be picking this up in indie August, so I'm just going to read you the blurb of this one. So it's December of 1989, and for high school senior Martin James, a self-described long-haired heavy metal dirtbag, all the world is endless gloom. Rob, the loudest, rudest and most lovable of his friends, has just died from cancer, and Martin has no answers for the questions swirling around him. If life can end so young, for no reason, then life must have no meaning at all. Martin's drinking is getting worse, he's feeling cut off from his friends, and he seeks help at the Fountain of Martin, a sanctuary in his imagination where he counsels himself, but the fountain is broken, and soon Martin is hearing the whispers of a stranger. Then one day, the stranger comes calling, a grey-skinned man who orders Martin to commit an unspeakable act and promises to destroy everything Martin loves if he doesn't obey. As more terrifying encounters follow and hidden worlds reveal themselves, Martin must decide if this battle is worth fighting, or if his only chance to save himself is to walk all the way into darkness. Sounds cracking. Can't wait to pick this up. I just think that this sounds like a me book on the back, and I really can't wait to get to it. And then I have some books from Waypoint Books, and that is an independent bookshop that is run by Hannah over at Laddie M. So I have The Haunting of Avalyn Jones by Phil Hicks. This has been on my radar for so long. It's a spooky middle grade, and I just went through like an entire I don't know, a phase where all I wanted to do was read about and buy spooky middle grades, and this has been on my wish list since then. I definitely think that I'm going to wait to pick this up to like were a wee bit pumpkin spicy. I just feel like it's definitely giving me vibes with all the orange and the fallen leaves on the cover, and it'll be such a great entryway to spooky season. So this is about our main character Avalyn, and she is a ghost story addict, and then she finds a spooky old book and some things start going amiss. And then I have The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. Now, I have never read T. Kingfisher, but I have had so much T. Kingfisher on my list because anybody who's ever read film apparently just absolutely love them, and I need to pick them up. So this is about our main character Cara, and she finds like a whole other world and like a hole in the wall, and she decides that she's going to start exploring that world. And again, I'm assuming things are going to get a bit ooky spooky, and I can't wait for it. Remember when I was like, oh, I'd always get like the horror summer bug? I know I've bought horror books. Aye. Also The Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher. Also, this is another one that's been on my wish list for quite a while because I saw somebody review it and it looked absolutely fantastic. So this is about our main character Mouse, and she helps her dad start sorting out her gran's house after her gran passed away, but her gran is like a pure mad hoarder, and she comes across her granddad's journal and she thinks it's just like the rantings of a madman basically, but then some of the stuff that her granda is talking about in his journal start to become clear, and again, a bit spooky. And then I have The Other Bennett Sister by Janice Hadlow, and this is a rec straight for Hannah herself. She has done 2 videos recently about reading all the Pride and Prejudice retellings that she owns, and some of them she's loved, some of them she's loathed, but I'll link Hannah's channel down below so that you can go watch them. They're absolutely fantastic videos if you are a Pride and Prejudice fan like me. And so I'm really excited to get this because this is one of the ones that she really enjoyed. It is a chunk, but I think I'm really going to enjoy it. And then I have A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon by Sarah Hawley. This is pure hype. Like, this got me to pick this up because I've seen so many people raving about it, and I have seen it literally everywhere. Like, NetGalley offered it to me as an ARC and I didn't take it. And then like I saw it recently when we were in Waterstones on a trip, and I thought it looked quite cute and quite funny actually, and so I was like, well, I'll add it to my wish list. And then I've just seen so many people talk about this, and I believe like the author's already coming out with a sequel. It just sounds like it's going to be like a cute wee fantasy romance. So our main character, she's a witch, but she is far more into bacon than she is like actually being a witch, and so she accidentally summons a demon, and I'm assuming there's going to be some fake dating involved, hence the title. But this just sounds like everything I could ever want in a book, and I really can't wait to pick it up, to be honest. And then lastly, I have Not Good for Maidens by Tori Bovalino. I actually don't know anything about this book other than it is by Tori Bovalino, because I have The Devil Makes 3 and I got an ARC of that and then thoroughly loved it and had to buy a physical copy. So this says, Louisa doesn't believe in magic until her teenage Aunt Neela is kidnapped to the Goblin Market. The market is a place of magic where twisting secrets, succulent fruits, glimmering jewels and death are on offer to the unwary human. An enticing place that her mother and aunt barely escaped 17 years ago, paying a terrible price. With only 3 days before the market disappears, Lou must navigate the treacherous market controlled by bloodthirsty goblins who crave vengeance against her family. She must learn the song and the tricks of the goblins to save Neela, or the market might just end up claiming her too. That sounds excellent. Again, like quite dark fantasy, which will be good for spooky season. That is all the books I have hauled recently. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying everything you're reading at the moment. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!